Hey man, thanks for coming over. I really appreciate it, I know you've been busy with Rise of the Skywalker and stuff.
Cut this shit. What do you want?
We haven't seen each other in months, and this is how you say hello?
You asked me to come over for a reason. Just say it.
God damn. I was wondering if you'd maybe want to record some shit with me.
Why? To save your dying channel?
It's not dying.
True. It's already dead.
That's a low fucking blow. I'm not making fun of you saying Solo flopped. Oh, hey, did you know that Solo didn't do shit? Oh, Solo? More like Solo. I'm not doing that shit to you. Like the fuck, man?
I'm not even in Solo.
It still affects you in some way. Holy shit, god dang.
Shouldn't you be working on the second album?
What? I just released Midnight Mindset. And I mean, like, yeah, I am, but am I only doing that?
I know. I heard it.
You did? Really?
Yeah.
And?
It was pretty fucking great, not gonna lie.
Really? Well, shit, thanks. Link in the description below. Dude, I've uploaded more times than I have in the entirety of last year, so that's progress. I mean, look, I don't think I'll ever be at the heights of early 2017 when I was, remember, one of the biggest gaming news of that day, or of the month even, with the Switch touchscreen. Remember I showed that off? You remember that, man?
How could I forget when you constantly brought up that you were an IGN and Naomi Kyle said my name, Naomi Kyle said my name, Naomi Kyle said my name. If I took a shot for every time I heard you say that, I'd be fucking dead because I would have taken 50 in an hour.
Alright, calm down. I didn't say it that many times. If anything, someone is sounding a little bit jealous, if I do say so myself.
Jealous? More like dramatized. When I lived with you, I would be fucking scared to walk past your room at night because I'd hear a loop of Naomi Kyle saying, gaming with me, gaming with me, gaming with me, and then hear a loud doo 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 doo, and you fucking moaning to her saying your name, you sick fuck, jerking off to it.
Oh, God. You heard that? Oh, fuck. I thought I was wearing headphones, I'm gonna be honest. But like, to be fair, you ain't an angel. I've seen your history. Force choke fucking? Like, what? Come on, that's just messed up, man. Let's be for real here.
Don't knock it until you try beating to it.
Look, we both have some messed up shit. But, for real, regardless, let's record something, man. We haven't done that in like 5 months.
Months? It's been 2 years.
2 years? What? Oh my god. Yo, time goes by really fast. But you know what goes faster? Sonic Mania.
What? What does Sonic Mania have to do with this?
Well, basically, I had this idea of a series where I kind of talk about games that are in my backlog that I just recently beat. And I just recently beat Sonic Mania, try to do it in a fun, entertaining type of way, and I thought maybe you'd like to join, I saw you were playing some Sonic Mania I guess it wasn't the other day. No, in time, it was probably like fucking 3 years ago.
Yeah, I beat it almost 2 years ago. It was really good.
Yeah, it is really good, I procrastinated, but I beat it like 2 years later, but I beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what now?
Well, I'm just waiting for the theme song to start.
The theme song?
For the new series.
I didn't agree to anything.
Too late, this song's about to start, bro!
On backlog, backlog. Been gone for way too long. On backlog, backlog. Got so many games to play, dog. On backlog, backlog. Donkey Kong expands my dog. On backlog, backlog. Me and Kylo been fucking since dawn. On backlog, backlog. Did you know that Kylo wears thongs? On backlog, backlog. I really fucking hate this song. Yeah.
What is up, guys? It is Robert of Gaming With Me, and welcome to the first ever episode of Back at the Backlog. If you couldn't tell by the goddamn skit that I did, Back at the Backlog is about me having a giant ass backlog like every great person that is watching this video. I'm guessing if you don't have a backlog, I'm incredibly impressed. I have a very big one, and I thought it would be cool every time I beat something off the backlog, I'll make an episode of Back at the Backlog and talk about the game that I just beat at the backlog. A lot of backlog talk. And the first episode is about, like you can see, Sonic Mania. Now let's talk a little bit about Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the guy who has been bullied to death. Sonic is a cool guy, but he's also a depressing man. You know why? It's because Sonic, as everyone knows, has had his ups and downs and absolute bombshells, kamikazes diving down. But overall, I still enjoy Sonic, and especially as a character, he's always been kind of that cool guy. He's a blue guy who runs fast. Who doesn't love blue people that run fast? Avatar made 2.7 billion blue people, right? I don't know if they run fast, but I mean, it's gotta count for something. Now, my history with Sonic the Hedgehog is not the biggest in the world, but I am quite a fan. I'm actually more of a fan, to be honest, of the newer Sonic. So this is coming from the perspective of someone who played, I'll show right now, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on Sega Genesis. I played Sonic the Hedgehog 1. And I actually played a lot of Sonic Pinball. I play a lot of random spin-offs, I'm not gonna lie. But my more favorite games from Sonic, and what I actually prefer, I know this is blasphemy for a lot of people, and maybe a lot of older fans watching this. Sonic Colors for the Wii. I love Sonic Colors. And I also do have Sonic Colors for the DS, but that's not nearly as good as the Wii version, as we all know. I mean, maybe you prefer the DS version, but I just feel like it's definitely more of a fleshed out game on Wii. And I do actually have Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast, but it's actually on the backlog because, well, I don't have a Dreamcast. And then also Sonic Heroes, I used to play a lot on the PS2. Which is also on the backlog because I never fucking beat it as a kid. I was pretty bad at games. And actually, blasphemy, but Sonic Lost World is one of my favorite Sonic games. Oh, no, I can't say that. People are going to not take me seriously. But also, Sonic Mania is one of my favorite Sonic games. And we're going to get into more of that later on. But I just want to tell you some of my background story on Sonic. I like him. I played Generations. I played Forces. Oh, God. In fact, let's talk about it. Sonic Mania was supposed to be the 25th, well, I guess it is, not supposed, it was the 25th, like, anniversary game of Sonic. It is supposed to kind of celebrate what made Sonic Sonic, and this is what everyone wanted. They want this Sonic the Hedgehog, the Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, you know, people want that type of Sonic. Not really this new Sonic. And don't get me wrong, I get it. Sonic Forces was absolute garbage. I never traded games, but it was actually the one game that I felt I had difficulty owning because I was like, this is so bad, I have to give it away. And I never do that. But Sonic Forces was that game that pushed me to the edge and killed me. So I traded it in. Now, like I said, Sonic Mania was the 25th anniversary game along with Sonic Forces in that year, where more people were obviously maybe excited for Sonic Mania because it looked like the revival of that classic Sonic of what many people wanted. The main head honcho, the man who directed Sonic Mania, was none other than the one and only Christian Whitehead. Now, if you don't know who Christian Whitehead is, I mean, if you're a Sonic fan, you probably know, but if you don't, basically he's a big fan of Sonic. So big that he was actually able to port Sonic 1 and 2 to mobile, and like through Sega's approval, because he's always been one of those fan, like, you know, mods and shit. And so he also did like Sonic CD. He made it, I guess, apparently a lot better for people. Again, I never personally played Sonic the Hedgehog CD, but a lot of people really enjoyed his port of Sonic the Hedgehog CD. So that's pretty fucking awesome that Sega was like, dude, we can't make a good Sonic game in 2D. We can't. We tried Sonic the Hedgehog 4, which also I played. It didn't work, so we're just gonna make the fans make it, and that's exactly what they did. Alongside Christian Whitehead was developers Headcanon and Pagoda West Games, and they created what many people consider the best Sonic game in many years, which I would agree with. And now it's definitely many years, because in all reality, this game came out in August 15th, 2017, which I bought it day one, and it's not that long of a game, and I did not beat it until 2019. Now let's dive deep into Sonic Mania. You could tell once you boot up Sonic Mania, you're in for a nostalgic trip, because you hear that Sega! I'm glad I was able to play the earlier Sonic games when I did at the ages that I did, because I was able to appreciate a lot more of this game. Because I feel like there are people that will kind of gloss over a lot of you know, references and stuff, and a lot of it still goes over me for sure, don't get me wrong. And it's just stuff like the Sega and stuff like the music and a lot of the zones. There's a lot that old time fans, a lot of older fans could totally appreciate way more than the newcomers that maybe kind of want to dip into Sonic for the first time because of what people have been saying around this game. And so when stuff like that happens, for instance, they have 8 remastered zones, I'll be honest, I maybe only remember like 3 or 4. And that's the thing, is that everything pretty much feels pretty damn new to me. While they are remastered, they obviously change stuff, but there's these zones that, to me, I personally don't remember like that. Even though they are remastered, they're pretty much new to me. They still do a great job of remastering the zones that I personally remember, and making them feel fresh and new for a 2019 audience. Oh shit, I guess 2017 audience. But, you know, 2019 in a way. The crazy thing about Sonic Mania is that it really is incredibly true to the golden age of Sonic. It's unbelievable, in fact, where it's just like, it's like every pixel is like done with care. And you gotta give them huge credit, the people that developed this game. You can obviously tell that they are fans of this franchise, and they don't want some kind of bullshit getting spread out there. They wanted Sonic Mania to be a love letter to Sonic fans, and it totally is. Especially people that love those classic older games. And I feel like people that maybe got soured by a Sonic Boom or a Sonic Forces, you know, I feel like they could go back and play Sonic Mania and still enjoy a current day Sonic game. This was highly needed, a current day Sonic game that was like this. It needed to happen, and it's great that Sega, if they can't make it themselves, you gotta give it to someone else, and that someone else is actual fans, even better. And look at what happened. They made a really damn good game. They also have 5 new zones that were never seen before in any other Sonic game. And these zones are still as well crafted as the original zones that were in the original games. And you gotta give credit where credit is due, and I keep saying this because these guys, Christian Whitehead, the Headcanon, and Pagoda West Games, they all do a fantastic job at showing like, this can be done. You can make a really damn good Sonic game. You can make some great level design. You can make some classic new music. Like, the music in this game is really damn catchy and sounds fantastic. Obviously, graphically, it is in the style of the older games. You're not getting any maybe mode where it's like Sonic the Hedgehog 4. You know, even though I feel like Sonic the Hedgehog 4, when I was younger, I feel like it looked good, but now it kind of looks a little stiff to me. No, this is smooth. It's buttery smooth. You know, it's locked 60 frames. I mean, why would it not? But like, it's an incredibly smooth experience from beginning to start. What?
Don't you mean from beginning to end, you fucking idiot?
Yes, I mean from beginning to end. Thanks, Dick. as with like every game in the world, I still have problems with it. And my personal problems with it have to do with it maybe keeping too retro. And what I mean by that is that if you were to die on, let's say, Act 2, you have to restart on Act 1, you know, and I think that's dumb. And I know people will be like, whoa, 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 you're just a fucking bad player. You need to just get better at the game. And I'm like, no, that's an old way. And that's why they did it, is because they keep it in as like in the older days where, you know, you would die and you would restart and you would go back to Act 1, do Act 1, Act 2 again. But to me, it makes no sense, man. We have save points and stuff. Like, just if you die in Act 2, just go back to Act 2, in my opinion. Like, you only have 3 lives, like 3-4 tries for each zone. So it's like, you know, and I'm not saying because, oh, I died so many times. Like, it's not that hard of a game. There are times where, you know, you'll be fighting bosses, and these bosses can get a bit tricky at times, and you may die, and then you'll get sent back to Act 1, and that could be definitely pretty frustrating. And I'd be like, oh my god, I don't want to play this act again, especially when they're 6 to 10 minutes sometimes, at least for me. Am I exposing myself that I'm very slow at this game? Maybe, I don't know. But I just feel like old rules can be crossed out at this time. You could do some new rules, which I think was kind of lives. Like, you know, if you die, you get a game over, just restart at the act you were at. I just don't see why you can't do that. It makes more sense, and it saves time on the player. In my opinion, it's like games shouldn't take more of your time or frustrate you with you having to do a whole section again that you already did. Time's pretty valuable. Like, let me just play where I was at. That's just the way I was thinking. And I'm not saying start me at that checkpoint. Start me at the beginning of that act, not all the way in the beginning of Act 1, where if I die Act 1, I have to start again Act 1, and that's just, I think, dumb. One also major thing that I have, and this goes with all the older Sonic games, and it doesn't get changed in this one, and I don't know how you could really change it, is the fact that you could be running so fucking fast, because, you know, goddamn, Sonic is a madman, right? He'll run so fast, and then you just get hit by an enemy because you don't have any time to react, and it just gets tossed to you, you know? And that's annoying. Enemy placement can be pretty frustrating at times, where you just lose a lot of rings, where you're just like, come on, yo, I couldn't do anything, really. I know someone will be like, oh, well, you gotta do this. No way, you would just get hit in general, and that's pretty damn frustrating. If you're running and even the slightest thing crushes you, and I mean crushes you, I mean it just touches the top of your pixel, and you, boom, that's it, you die. No losing, you don't lose rings and continue. No, you just straight up die, and I think that's super dumb too. Why? Just lose rings and continue. Like, just because I get smashed, it happens way too often where I'll be running to one platform and it's moving, and then something just hits me on the top by the slightest, and I die, and I'm just like, what? That was a whole fucking life. That's annoying. That's frustrating. And I think that could have been taken out, like, just completely. Like, if you get smashed, then just lose rings. Why am I dying automatically? And you have no, like, there's times where you're just like, it's like the most tiniest pixel where you're like, dude, I don't think I actually got hit. What the fuck? But those are kind of those minor things that, well, not minor, they're pretty big to me, where that happened in the older games that they kind of stuck with in Sonic Mania, that they felt like, well, you know what, we're just keeping everything. And that's why maybe being a little too true to the classics, you could have had some stuff to adapt to the new landscape of gaming, which is save points and collisions and all that kind of pixel perfect type shit, and a little bit other ones. But other than that, I don't have really major complaints with it. Every single level is, like I said, incredibly well designed, with bosses that are pretty damn cool. No boss is incredibly hard, but they all have their fair share of challenges. It's definitely fun to try beating some of the asses of some of these bosses, trying to figure out their movements and their patterns, and it's always a damn good time to kick some Robotnik ass, or Eggman, whatever you prefer. Now, I will say that my least favorite zone is probably the Mirage Saloon zone, just for the simple fact that I hated that fucking flying section, yo. I would just fall off, and I didn't understand why. Like, there'd be times where, you know, you literally just have to direct it, the plane, and for some reason Sonic would just fucking spin dash off, and I'm just like, bro, why the fuck are you spin dashing on a plane? That's very dangerous. You're in air, yo. Don't spin dash in air. What are you doing, bro? You're gonna die. And he did a lot of times, exactly. Case in point, Sonic, don't spin dash in a fucking plane.
You sound pretty horrible. I beat that in 2 tries. Tops.
Oh, that's great. I'm really glad that you beat it in 2 tries. I loved it when I asked you that question. Wait, I did it. Okay, great. Alright, let's continue. And as for the story, I don't know. It's Sonic stopping Robotnik. I was looking on the Sonic Mania wiki, the fan wiki. It's got paragraphs and paragraphs of story, and I just... I don't even know, yo. There's so much that I'm like, I don't think we played the same game. Like, look at this. It says, after Sonic the Hedgehog and Miles Tails Prower saved Angel Island, a sudden dimensional breach occurs in the atmosphere, causing a unique energy wave signature to appear on Angel Island.
2 hours later.
Outside, Tails and Knuckles watch with a smile as the mechanized little planet vanishes in the flash of light that shows Sonic smiling at them. Meanwhile, Sonic is heading towards places unknown. I don't remember that. But if anything, that just shows how loyal, how much the fan base loves this franchise, that they will dissect this story and somehow from these, you know, sprite cutscenes that are like 30 seconds, somehow have a whole movie script on the plot of Sonic Mania. And I think that's great. I love that people have a passion for this type of shit and really love Sonic. You know, and yeah, I really like the character. He's really damn good, you know, and Sonic Mania is one of the best in years. It's a great game. It's really damn fun. And I had such a damn blast with it. You know, I had some problems with it, as in, like, you know, it being some of the older stuff and keeping that kind of older stuff. But as for everything else, it's fun, it's exhilarating, it's fast, it can be challenging, it's thrilling, it's speedy, it's Sonic Mania. I would argue that Sonic Mania is probably the best 2D Sonic of all time. It's not only a love letter to the franchise, but it also pushes forward the franchise to something greater, potentially. And I think that's great that, you know, these guys could totally make a Sonic Mania 2 or whatever they want to call it, and just make another great solid 10 zones and just go crazy with it. Go crazy with those zones like you did in these, and we'll have fun with it. Have some great level design, and I'll be lost in that world again. You know, I'm down to play some Sonic Mania 2 because Sonic Mania 1 was damn good. Overall, I'm going to give Sonic Mania a really damn great. Just had some issues that some older guy will say back in my day, and give some long ass story as to why gamers suck dick nowadays, but it has to do with nothing because that doesn't change my opinion at all out of 10. Finally, Sonic has a great game that everyone can really agree that it is great. Because, you know, the problem with Sonic is that I love Sonic Lost World, but a lot of people say it's okay or it's trash, or not everyone loves Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations and Sonic and the Secret Rings. I forgot I played that game. That wasn't very good.
Sonic Forces is better than Super Mario Odyssey.
I'm gonna pretend I did not hear that. So that's it of episode 1 of Back of the Backlog. Let me know down in the comments below, what did you think of Sonic Mania? I was about to say Sonic Colors, that too, but Sonic Mania. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know. If you enjoyed this, let me know down in the comments below, and share it with anybody because I really damn appreciate it. This is a lot to work on. I want to make this an actual series, and I really enjoy kind of doing this with the skits and the theme songs and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, so let me know down in the comments below what you thought of the series and how I could improve upon it, stuff like that. It'd be cool. And yeah, Back of the Backlog. I'll see you guys next time. Sonic Mania was a good one, but it's officially out of the backlog. I know that it's kind of a drive now to actually come out here. So I'm glad you actually came all the way here. I really appreciate it. It was nice seeing you, and I'm just glad you're here, man. We gotta hang out more often.
Ain't no problem, bro. I've been wanting to see you for quite a while, so if you don't mind, I'll probably be here a bit more often. I actually got you a gift.
Really, I appreciate it, man. I really do. What is it?
I brought you one of them computer games.
Really? A game?
Yeah, a game. Here, take it.
You sure you just want to give me this?
Of course. It's yours. It's your next game.